podcast talking about nothing to do with soccer. Like,
Go ahead. What do you want to talk about, Mike?
nah, but we're here for soccer, so let's keep it that way.
Oh, I thought so. All right,
We
y'all.
can talk about anything. I mean,
Welcome back to the Y3KPOD. It's your boy Yao in the building. Got my Cowboys jersey on, repping.
Mike, new guy.
New guy where? You've been on this pod like 3 times, bro.
I'm the new guy.
What's up, bro?
Glassman K, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
What's
man.
with the names?
What do you mean, what's with the name?
Bro, that's his thing, though. He does it all the time.
With
He's...
the Cowboys.
Bro, I'm a Cowboys fan. I
Glass
have my
with the-
Cowboys shirt.
Glass with a K.
No, Glassman K.
Oh, Glassman K.
Glassman
Yeah, that's
K.
his thing.
And I'm the new guy.
Yeah.
New guy.
Lame.
Alright, yo.
Anyway.
Man, you fan, right?
Yeah, we're balling.
How was the
Balling.
game today? How did you see
Hold
it?
on. Before we start, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
Y'all heard him.
You know what I'm saying?
We're almost at 1K, bro.
Almost at 1K. I think we're going to do a giveaway. I remember you said that. Or something
Yeah.
Like that. But that's up to you guys. You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe a jersey, a gift card, something, tickets, new boots,
Yeah,
a poster.
We'll
something.
see. We'll see. It all depends on the person, bro. I'm probably gonna put like a that Google
Depends
Docs
on the
thing?
person.
Like in terms of the person that wins, right? What they
Yeah,
win.
it's-
Like
I
I'll
think-
give you
I think-
options. Like
I
say
think-
5 options.
No, I think you should have the price and then have them contest for it. I mean, you're giving it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once we get the 1K, this is what I plan on doing. Like,
You can vote on YouTube.
yeah, you know what I mean.
So
And-
you can make
Yeah,
a
you
poll,
can have like
and then whatever
maybe
people
the
decide.
prize could be like a PS5 and then they just.
You got a PS5 to give out?
Well, sure, why not? It's,
And you heard the new guy.
It's a
Nah,
given.
you heard the
it's,
new-
it's a given season.
You heard the new guy. He says he got a PS5
It's
too.
a given season. I know,
He gonna gift out a
So,
PS5. So
if you want that chance,
No, I'm just saying the PS5.
you backing out your words?
It could be, an iPad.
We'll see. Just get us to 1K, bro. That's all I'm saying. Share with your friends, bro. What did you think of United's game today? Let me get into that.
Actually, I missed a little
First
bit
half?
of the first.
I
little
watched
bit of
the
the
first
first
half.
half. I think in the first half, we had them a little bit, controlled the game really, really well. I didn't see every single goal, but probably it's a good. Probably it was a good one, and I think that. I think we had them in the first half. We could have just killed the game in the first half. I think we missed a couple chances.
And gave them a chance to get back into the game.
I think they got back into the game second half when James scored
the goal.
But, yeah, I was looking at the stats. It's like 56. So we had like we had 47 possession, and then they had like
Fulham?
50. Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. I was like, but then again, I think we played it into their hands because we gave them the ball, and then they kept hitting us with counter and all these.
one thing I realized about
attacking
United,
us, but
this year is that like Ten Hag wants to play possession, but like your team's not built
Set
to
for
play
possession.
possession right now.
no, I think he's
You guys-
worked on it though.
No.
Yeah,
But
he's made great strides, but I get what he's saying.
What
Let
I'm
him
saying
finish.
is say like you guys give the ball away way too easily. Like I feel like your team right now is so quick to once you get the ball, their first thought is attack instead of like, and that's good, but it's like there needs to be a balance between when you counterattack and when
Right.
you're like, okay, let's just get the ball over half and then let's
Right.
set up our attack and see what we can do.
I think it's also the personnel and also like Ten Hag's whole philosophy of how he wants to play is not really set. Because if you look at his teams at Ajax, how they used to play, is a mixture of possession and counterattack. It's not really fully like a possession game like Pep, where like
Not even-
when Man City wins the ball, they don't really counter right away. They try to slow it down and build, and then try to go from there. But Ten Hag, once he wins it, if there's an opportunity to counter, he
You gotta
takes.
counter.
They counter. And if it's not on, they just they just relax and kind of keep
Speaking
the
of
ball.
United,
But I feel like 1 second.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
feel like the personnel that we don't really have somebody that can really retain the ball.
That's what
especially
I'm.
like
That's what I'm saying.
Casemiro's not really that good on the ball. He has a really good passing range, and once in a while you can get a pass out of
Madrid,
him.
no, his job was simple.
Yeah, get it,
Win
give
the
it
ball,
to Cruz.
Kroos,
Yeah.
or
or Modric.
Modric.
Yeah. Over here, if we don't really have Eriksson,
You
McTominay is not really he's gonna lose the ball.
Fred,
Bruno is gonna lose the ball because he's trying to create pass. Like, you know, sometimes these passes are off, and so we don't really have a team that midfield or like a complete midfield that can really control and like retain possession. That's our problem right now, but it will come together. You know, with time.
Far this season, who would you say has been your player of the year?
Player of the year, I would say Martinez or Eriksson.
Yeah. Who would you say?
I'm kind of torn between both of them though,
because Martinez.
Probably Martinez.
He's brought you know why I say Martinez? Martinez has brought a certain swagger, an
edge.
Edge to the team. He's feisty. Like, you know the thing about short guys, because
like his 5'2",
right, is that short guys have to have that extra oomph in order to prove it. Especially as a center back. Think about it as a center back. Most center backs are what? 6 feet tall, big. Look at Virgil, right? Being a short center back, you have to have that edge in order to be able to get on plays. Because you see Martinez, he could play against anybody. That's what I like about him.
I think that's his style, though. I don't think it has nothing to do with him being short, because
we'll see when it gets there. I think it does.
I think that's his style.
It's called short man syndrome.
I think that's his style because he didn't really just get the butcher and the Licha and just for being short. I think that's his style. And I think he's been doing that since I think Ajax, got him. And
his height is the reason why. If he was 6 foot and he could head balls and do all those things, he wouldn't.
He's up there.
What's his best feature? What's his best feature?
Being good on the ball. He's very, very good on the ball.
I think it's his aggressive nature.
It's not. He's very, very good on the ball. Like, it's very underrated.
So he used to play CDM.
He was a CDM and then converted into a center. He's very, very good on the ball because sometimes the passes that he plays into strikers and midfield, you don't get that with Maguire or Lindelof.
Why is Maguire?
No, I'm saying you don't even get that with most center backs in the Premier League because the way he can play that ball and then bypass the opposition press into midfield and a striker, you don't get that. I don't see a lot of teams that do that.
Teams, they have one center back guy who's like main focus is defense, and then another one who
that's really calm and organized and
So like for City, Ruben Diaz, he's good on the ball, but he's not.
He's not the ball carrier for you guys. Yeah, it's either the person that plays on the left.
And when it comes to that, it's either Laporte or Stones or even Aki. They're the ones that.
I feel like you need that balance. The one's got to do the dirty work. One's got to be the calm one to organize. And hey, you go here.
I think the only team that really has two good ball playing ones is Liverpool with Matip and Van Dijk.
Even Van Dijk is not that good on it.
I don't know if Matip is
really good with ball
on the ball.
Yeah, he's
compared to but Van Dijk's range of passing for a center back is really good because he can do the crossfield diagonal balls and all that.
Because Van Dijk is because people don't
pressure him.
People don't pressure him.
Yeah, and I feel like also
he's so cool and he has all that space in order to
I feel like also the way Liverpool's also set up, they play really, really wide.
On the wide,
he can really switch the ball really easy.
But I'm saying like every team has that balance of the one that's Arsenal. Gabriel, I don't watch a lot of Arsenal games, but I don't think
Gabriel's a little bit aggressive.
Then Gabriel, but Gabriel is more the aggressive.
No, it's different.
Saliba does a lot of the dirty
more
work.
calm though.
Yeah, Saliba is more calm because Gabriel is more prone to mistakes than Saliba is.
Yeah, but I feel like say Gabriel's more aggressive.
Yeah, he's the more aggressive one.
Yeah.
But that's probably because he's.
But Saliba's the better defender. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Saliba's the better defender in terms of 1-on-1, right? Because against Chelsea, I could see it when he had 1-on-1 with Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz beat him once. That was it. Every time he was on Kai Havertz, bro. Havertz didn't know what to do. One time Havertz fell. He gave the ball away. But Gabriel will make those tackles that you're talking about. But Saliba...
Could be tackles.
Yeah. Gabriel's more likely to get a red than Saliba.
Get a red, or make a mistake, like a foul, penalty. Yeah, something like that.
For United, right? My question would be, who's been the biggest disappointment? Flop so far.
Flop.
Not even flop. Biggest disappointment.
Casemiro.
No.
Nah, not
Casemiro's had some good games.
Did he play today?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say most disappointed or flop.
For
signings?
No, not signings at all. I'm just
like
the whole
squad in general.
What player this season coming in?
I think
you had high hopes for.
Martial?
I think for me, Ronaldo a little bit in a sense because.
But even before
him. Go. But then, I understand because he didn't want to be there in the first place. But if you're looking at it, I think also Martial a little bit, and then Jaden a little bit.
Because my thing,
and then Jaden. But for Jaden, I don't really get why people are getting on him now. I feel like when a new player comes out, like Garnacho, for example, I feel like people when it's like a kid, right? You got a new toy. Yeah. So then the rest of the other toy is like,
like a longer last year.
I'm saying? Like
immediately after the game ended, I was on Twitter, and you could see from a lot of like the pundits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The question I saw on Twitter was, how does Sancho get back into this team? Garnacho's miles better than Sancho.
No, I don't think.
For me, if I had to say a flop, not a flop, but the biggest disappointment I have in a United player, it would have to be number 25, Sancho. Because
in a way, yeah. I mean,
I feel like what I expected from Sancho coming to United, because I wanted him at Chelsea, and we would have got him the summer before if Lampard was still there.
Yeah,
because that was the player we were looking at, right? When I saw Sancho play in Germany, albeit it is a German league, but he's that player that he would take people on, he would make passes, he would give assists, and he would score a few goals here and there. But it looks like he's lost that confidence, and Sancho's not doing those things that he's good at. And now,
and that's the thing that's my main disappointment
with Sancho.
With him this season is sometimes he will get 1v1 and then he will pass it back.
Yeah.
You know, when that's where you're good at. That's why we bought you. We want to see that flair. We want to see that mistakes. Rashford tries that. He makes that mistake. He loses the ball. Everybody gets mad. But then
at least he tries.
At least he tries.
And Sancho's not doing the stuff that he's good at. And it feels.
We didn't buy you to go 1v1 and then pass it back.
We buy you to attack. You gotta take people on.
Because people, like, even though like people want to win, right? They're also there to see entertainment. Like they want to see skills. Like one time, Anthony doing the skill thing became a whole thing. But that's what people pay money to go see.
Yeah, before you guys continue,
go ahead. I will say this, bro. I've been watching a little bit more of the Bundesliga, bro. They don't play defense in that league at all.
They don't. It's more like MLS, bro. Like
they don't play any defense whatsoever. The game is so wide open. But on the Sancho thing, though, I think I hate to say like get adjusted, but it's the same thing. When you come, like one of the sports that I watch a lot is football, right? And I feel like Sancho's been put in the position of like some of the young quarterbacks. Yeah. When they come into the league and their team is not that good, sometimes the team switches head coaches like every season. And right now, and I think he's in a situation where Oli bought him, and he was, and even Oli Crump, his last season,
he didn't even have a great season.
He didn't have a great season, right? No, but I think as Ten Hag is able to like. In my opinion, there's no way Sancho doesn't start for Man United when Ten Hag is done. Yeah. I think he fits Ten Hag's.
He does.
Ten Hag's idea and what Ten Hag wants
possession-based system. I think he could fit.
I think he fits it perfectly, right? So I think once Ten Hag is able to fully integrate what he wants to do, that's when we'll start to see the Sancho of old that like you guys bought him for.
I feel like he's playing in his head a lot of the time, and he's lost confidence because I feel like he's trying to keep the ball or trying to retain possession where. If you're in the final third and at least you try something and you lose it, you lose it in the final third. You didn't lose it, in your own third.
I think
so it's a confidence issue.
What I want to see from Sancho more is those 1v1s. Like if you have a fullback who 1v1 can't take you, or the general consensus is 1v1. You should be winning that matchup. Yeah, take him on. Now I'm not saying. If you get a Reece James, take on Reece James 1v1 all the time. Because Reece James, I'm not going to lie, he'll clamp up. Right? But if you get, I don't even know who Fulham's right back is. But if you get a Fulham right back, if you get a Bournemouth right back, if you
even that Sancho's scared to take him.
But that's what I'm saying. If you get someone
preseason, he looked really good. Yeah. Where he played on the right-hand side and he had a really good chemistry with Dalot. With him, playing with him, just like how he did with Hakimi. They had the same kind of connection in preseason.
Because Dalot will overlap and will play with you one-on-one.
Right.
That makes it a lot easier.
He showed a lot of promise in preseason. So him coming into the season, I think he played really well the first 2 or 3 games where he scored against Leicester and I think Southampton. And
the thing with a lot of these players, because Sancho's my age, right? Or he might be a year younger than me.
I think he's probably like 22 or 21.
He's 22.
He's 22. Sancho's a year younger than me, right?
Yeah.
What do we do a lot as our age? social media, right?
Right.
I think with Sancho and a lot of these other players, social media plays a big factor. Sancho likes fashion, likes those things. When you go on Instagram, he posts a picture, and you go into his comments, you see people say, "Stop worrying about fashion, focus on the football. You stink," stuff like that, right? A lot of players see that, and
But
sometimes
he doesn't really post a lot though.
he's there. Bro, the
Yeah.
same way we're on social media, let's not act like these guys don't be
Oh,
on
yeah,
it. They
of
be on
course,
it.
yeah.
They be
They
seeing
pay
all these
attention,
things.
of
Think
course,
about
of
it.
course.
Even me when I post a picture, right, with my medium, 700,000 likes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I see what people comment under my pictures, right?
Of course.
And imagine Sancho getting millions of likes, and then all the comments are negative. It can start to
you
affect
know what I think he should do though?
I think-
this is one thing that I do when I post. I hide the notification of Instagram or just delete the app as a whole. Because social media does play a big role, but if you're able to minimize and you're able to go
He's
away,
not the first person.
no, he's not.
No, but
social media
our
abuse.
generation, what I'm trying to say is our generation with social media is a bigger factor now
Yeah,
than it
but
was back then.
Again, I mean, it shouldn't be an excuse.
It's
for
not an
him,
excuse, but I'm talking about the mental aspect because one thing we don't talk about is that, and I'm saying that could also affect them. When you're playing positive, when you're playing well, right? When you're informed and people are giving you praise, it gives you that confidence to go on and take men on and make mistakes, right? But when people are down on you and you're like when England put out their selection, right? And Sancho didn't get selected, right? You can see
he wasn't selected.
no, he
No,
wasn't
he
selected.
wasn't. I mean, with the form he had
He wouldn't
right
go.
now.
Rashford was selected.
Yeah, he was lucky.
Bro,
yeah.
that's
So
I'm not gonna lie.
back to that, right?
Southgate needs to be.
We'll get into that. We'll get into the World Cup in a little bit. The reason why I say that is that after, right, they brought out a thing. All I could see on Twitter, football Twitter, right, is, Sancho couldn't even make the World Cup. Remember there was a video, he was talking to Saka at an England camp, right? And he was like, Saka was like, "Oh, I scored more goals than you in training today." And Sancho was like, "Yeah, but how many did you score in the league?" Da-da-da-da-da, right? People were playing it and saying, "Oh, how times have, like, reversed," and stuff like that. And he sees all of that. So I'm hoping as a player, right, Sancho will take all of this negative air that's around him, right, and turn it into something positive and be a player. I don't like Man United. As a Chelsea fan, I don't. But he's one player I have like an affection to that I want to see do well.
He's got time, and most of the
he's
players that
22.
aren't going to the World Cup has got time to work on
Especially with Ten Hag.
Bro,
to
let's be completely honest.
to
Bro.
work on the craft.
He's 22.
And
He has so much time.
No, it doesn't
Yeah, he
work
does.
like that. The
He
club
does.
he's bro, you know for a fact the club he's at.
And that's the
Hold on.
thing. And
The
that's the
club
thing
he's
with Man.
at
When
and the
you're
price
there,
tag,
it's like
If he doesn't
he's gotten
do
lucky
something,
because
right now it's sort of a rebuild. That's why he's lucky. So people are not
it's
so
not
much.
because of lucky. It's because the spotlight is on Ronaldo. If we didn't get Ronaldo, he would have been under so much pressure because
That's what I'm saying.
I will say this though, Man United, you guys don't make it easy for your wingers, because like I don't watch a lot of your games, but the team that I watch the most is City, right?
Okay.
And the way City plays makes it so easy for their wingers to just do whatever it is that they want to do in a sense.
Yeah,
in a sense that like no winger ever takes on a fullback City 1v1. Like it's very rare. Because you always have somebody creating an overload to make it a 2v1 so that the defense is put into like an awkward position.
Right.
And I think that's the reason why your wingers even right now aren't doing as well as like you want them to. But I think that's also comes in, like I always say this, once Ten Hag is able to fully all the things that City and Arsenal are doing right now, I expect Man U to be doing at some capacity.
Of course.
Once you guys get there. So right now when it comes to Man U, I don't watch Man U games because I'm like, it's not really the finished product, and this is not what I'm expecting to see. I'm expecting to see the overload. I'm expecting to see the 2v1s. I'm expecting to see.
I mean, you're
the
comparing
possession.
an established team versus a team that's going.
No, that's what I'm saying. By like, I'm not judging your players
take time,
heavily right now because I know that it takes time.
All right, question: what grade would you give Ten Hag so far for the job?
What grade? I don't know. I can't even think of a grade right now. I think so far everything else. I think
I'd give him a
he's
C.
done really, really well.
I'll give him a B.
A C
I
or
think he's
above.
done really, really well. I can't really put a grade on it. I think he's done really, really well because
B, C.
to be honest,
70%.
he's come in and we've kept some.
Bro,
we've
you're
kept
in
some
top 4
clean
right
sheets.
now, right?
No,
Or
no.
5.
Five. We've
That's what I'm saying.
We've kept clean
Average.
sheets.
C.
He's worked on De Gea. He's worked on Rashford. Rashford is playing really, really well.
It's
The
confidence.
midfield looks
It's
Solid.
improving.
okay. It's okay with Casemiro. I think he's dealt with Ronaldo issue
really well.
really, really well.
I don't like the whole Ronaldo thing.
He's dealt with Maguire's issue of taking him out of the team and not it being a problem.
With Maguire, though.
So it's like...
With Maguire, what helped, though, is at the time he took him out, he had an injury.
Was it really, really an injury?
Hold on, let me get to it. He had an injury, and that allowed, right? Hold on.
He wasn't injured today. He was on the bench.
No, I'm saying that the thing that allowed the transition, because first game of the season, Maguire started, right? I think he started the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And then the quote-unquote injury happened. And then he was able to play Varane and Martinez. And what did Martinez do? He performed. So then there was no way, no matter what Maguire did, to come back in there. But if it had been Maguire was playing, right? And he wasn't quote-unquote injured, it would have been hard for him to take Maguire out as easily and as smoothly as he did if Maguire wasn't injured. Because then it's like, why are you taking him out?
I mean, you can kind of look at it in different ways where I feel like when he came in, Maguire has been under so much pressure, and even from the national team. So I feel like pulling him out of the firing line a little bit kind of helped him, maybe get him into a good mental space, because that Brentford game really did not help him. I mean, there's a lot of people on his back.
When you guys lost
4-1. 4-0.
Oh, 4-0.
And it's like, I don't know.
No, it was 4-0. It was 4-0.
4-0, yeah. It didn't really help him because both fans are on your back and you're not really performing well. So I think it was a good time to actually pull him out, let him go deal with whatever he has to deal with. And right now it looks like he's a third choice center back. Not gonna lie, because
No, he's 4th.
I mean,
Lindelof starts over him.
That's what I'm saying. Varane is hurt right now. So
Yeah, but
third,
I'm saying when Varane is healthy and everybody's healthy, he's 4th.
Yeah. So there's rumors out that he's
might go in
gonna
January.
Yeah.
What were you saying about Ronaldo before we move on to another?
Honestly, bro, I don't really like the whole Ronaldo situation.
What do you mean?
Because like, I feel like you guys should have let him leave. Or
yeah,
play
but
him.
who blocked his move though? The board blocked his move,
Yeah,
not the coach.
Because
I don't
The
blame.
coach probably
I don't blame like Ten Hag in full because I think Ronaldo.
because
I think Ronaldo could do what Haaland is doing for City for you guys.
No.
In the sense that
not at the same rate.
in the
Not
sense
the same
no.
way, yeah,
in the
but
sense
he could-
in the sense that where Ronaldo is right now, he's a pure goal scorer. He's not gonna really help in build up play and none of that.
Right.
And Haaland doesn't really do any of that.
No,
so if you guys
he
were
doesn't.
what I'm saying is if you guys were a better team, he could do exactly that.
it's
He
not,
could be there.
it's not as we're a better team.
And
The
even
thing
and
is-
even in the sense that, bro, you mean to tell me that Ronaldo's level of play right now is not good enough to start for Man United?
Nope.
I don't think
Nope.
so.
So
I don't think so.
you
His
think he's-
level. I don't think he's not good enough. One thing, the whole issue is my whole issue with Ronaldo is, and I'm a big Ronaldo fan here. And the thing is, first of all, when the season ended, you knew you wanted to leave. You should have made it clear at the end of the season. Okay, I want to leave. You said you wanted to stay. Now you have your agent running around Europe trying to find you a team. Fine. Your agent is trying to find you a team. At least come to preseason.
Yeah, and show
Get
what
fit.
you got.
Get fit. If you
Yeah,
get your
sure.
move, you're in a better shape. You go and then you perform. You didn't come to preseason. You're sitting at home with an excuse, or I think he had a family issue. I don't know how.
No.
I don't know.
His
No,
child.
he had
His child passed. Or,
that was the Arsenal game. That was last season.
yeah,
But he had
that was last
he had a
season.
personal issue or whatever
that he
issue.
claimed.
Right. I don't know how true that is. And I don't know. Maybe it could be true. But then also I feel like he did it to himself, because if he was in preseason, he would have fitted he would have been the perfect guy for Ten Hag, because the reason I'm saying is, if you look at Haller from
That's
Ajax,
what I'm thinking about right now.
Haller doesn't do
He doesn't do
anything.
anything.
He's not
But-
pressing.
But
He's
if you,
not really doing
if
anything.
you remember, last season
And-
started Champions League. Haller scored like 12 goals in like the four group stage games.
Haller does not really press like a madman.
He doesn't do any. He just.
So
Can I
I
get
feel
in
like
here real
I feel like the ideas,
Go ahead, finish.
I feel like the way Ten Hag wants to play, it's like Ronaldo isn't on board with it, because first of all, he didn't come to preseason, so he's not really fitting in, because sometimes he needs to stay up top and he doesn't, and he will be in the mix up
Trying to get
trying
the ball
to
and
get
stuff
the
like
ball.
that.
I get he's trying to get his rhythm going, But if you look at how Ten Hag played at Ajax with Haller just stands up there.
Position.
They play and then they link up and then boom, boom. It's a tap in for him. Goal.
All right.
You understand?
Can I get in here?
Yeah, sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo, this season, in the United games that he's played, Man United has looked worse with him on the pitch than they have in games where he hasn't been there.
Right.
Hold on.
And
let me finish. 2, on top of that, he likes, and I'm a big Ronaldo fan, he likes attention. Was it a Spurs game that he left early?
Mm-hmm.
Man didn't want to come on. Left early.
There was like 5 minutes in the game when Ten Hag was.
Who does that though?
Okay, but you're a player.
Hold on. It starts with 1. Ronaldo refused.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on. Let me finish. Ronaldo refused to come on pitch.
Really going to
hold on.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo refused to get on the pitch. Right. 1. That's an offense right there. 2. The game is not over. Even when the game ends, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to wave at the whether it's at home or away fans. You're supposed to thank the fans that came to watch you guys before you guys go back.
He didn't play.
It's not about the players that play. Everybody does it.
So what are you trying to say is,
give me a second.
if they bring Elanga on at 3 minutes, is he going to throw?
Before you even start, was it not the previous week that they played and they asked Ten Hag why did he bring Ronaldo on, and he said it would be disrespectful to bring Ronaldo on with that amount of
coaches earn the right to make that decision.
Yeah. So how can you say the previous week?
I called him out on that BS.
How can you say the previous week? No, it was disrespectful to bring Ronaldo on with that amount of time left, right? But in the very next week,
that amount of time left.
He said
because of the scores. He respected his career because he didn't want to look bad on his resume.
But then the next week, you want to bring him on with 10 minutes left, and you guys winning the game?
The fact is,
were you guys winning the game?
Yeah, we won 2-0.
You won 2-0, and you would bring Ronaldo on in the final 10 minutes to come do what?
So what do you mean to come do what?
If you didn't bring him on the previous week because of the score, because
you would want to bring him on when we're losing to come and score.
No. You want to bring him on when there's enough time.
You're a player for the club.
Listen,
if it's left for 30 seconds
and they bring you on,
supposed to play.
No matter who you are.
As a player of Ronaldo's stature,
put the Ronaldo stature aside.
No, because
let's look at him from a player standpoint.
Because you can't.
No.
Because
that's the thing that
there's different levels.
There's not different. No.
You can't.
I think he's earned himself the right to actually get that respect. But put that Ronaldo stature aside.
Any other player? The only 2 players in the world that I think is disrespectful to bring on at that moment is Messi and Ronaldo. Unless the only reason why you bring Ronaldo on with that 10 minutes is if he's coming off an injury and you want him to get match fit. So you're giving him literally incremental.
That I disagree. No. I mean, I'm a big Ronaldo
fan. Let me get it real quick. That 10 minutes that he brought him on, right? You guys had a Europa game that week, right? Mm-hmm. You get at 10 minutes to get your body right. Because on that Thursday, what was he going to do? He was going to start in Europa.
It doesn't even forget about a Europa game. It's a game we're winning. The coach makes a shot. If he wants to bring you in the last minute, you're supposed to step on. And plus, we're winning. When you're winning, you want to be with your teammates and celebrate with them.
And he wanted to make it about himself.
Exactly. I feel like that was so. And there's a couple people
I won't condone the walking off before the game.
That's my issue.
I won't condone it. But I will condone the not coming on at 10. That's disrespectful.
That's fine.
That's not.
It's not fine. Look, it's not fine.
6 Ballon d'Ors,
Nations League winner.
That's not most goals of all time. And you want me to come on in 10 minutes to come do what?
I said. That's the thing. And once Ten Hag was saying this thing, squad,
and he did it again in preseason.
It's a team game. Squad. He gives messages. It's a team game.
It's a team game. But there's levels.
There's no level. And that's what separates Ten Hag. Because if Pep does it, then yes, Pep. If another coach does it, it will be like, oh yeah, they'll be siding with Ronaldo. Because if Pep can do whatever he wants, right? He can bring Haaland on in the last minute of the game.
But Haaland is not Ronaldo.
It does not.
Does
not matter.
Pep would never, unless he would tell the player, you're starting on Thursday, you haven't played in a while, so I want you to get match fit. Then he'll put him in. But there's no way you're coming to tell me, Ronaldo doesn't play.
All right,
and you want to bring him in for 10 minutes?
No. The coach, he's earned the right to bring him on.
Ten Hag has not earned that right then.
Yeah.
In that moment,
he's a coach.
He's a coach. He makes those decisions. What are you trying to say? Bro, you're not going to die on this hill, bro. You're wrong.
I'm
He is the coach.
I'm not a Ronaldo fan. You all know this.
It doesn't matter about
me,
that.
I'm
It's
10
facts.
till I die. But I would not sit here and let you guys tell me that the coach, because to me it doesn't make any sense that the previous week you said out of respect for Ronaldo, you didn't want to bring him on.
Based on the results.
Okay, fine. But the next week, you're bringing him in 10 minutes.
Bro, no, I
And
won't argue with you
how-
about that. At the end of the day, that's already happened. I'm not going to argue with
He
you
is
about
the coach.
whatever Ten Hag decided to do, it's fine. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have walked off. That is the most disrespectful thing you can do. Then,
that
because
problem-
you know for a fact, there's cameras there. Fans are going to see you walking off.
Bro, but
and
that's
stuff
Ronaldo,
that.
though.
I
That's
don't care who
Ronaldo.
you are, bro. You're
No.
boss. It doesn't matter.
No. What I mean by Ronaldo is that...
Would Messi ever do that?
No. What I mean by that's Ronaldo is we know he's like that, though.
But
that's
it
what
doesn't.
he's done.
That's not an excuse, though. Would Messi do that?
I don't think he's...
Would Messi do that?
But that's not Messi's...
He wouldn't
No.
do that. But I
Messi
think...
would have came on.
I think...
Yes, I don't
came
care
on.
about the coming on, bro. My issue is the
no.
fact that this dude walked
I
off the
think-
pitch as if he owned the club, bro. And you know what he did that even pissed me off? This man went in, took a shower, and left before the team even got there. That's the second time he's done that.
I think
See,
he
this
was...
is what I don't understand about just...
He was just testing powers.
No.
Let me put it down. He was just
You can
testing
say that, but
powers.
what I don't understand about soccer fans is that, like, because me too, I'm a soccer fan. But when I see teams lose, and then like Arsenal fan TV or like Chelsea fans go or Man U fans or Man City fans go interview like what's it called? People that came to the game like, you don't want to play for this club, you don't want to, bro. At the end of the day, no. It's a game that they came to play.
but the
No.
respect for him did not change it.
Listen.
He's still a legend of the club.
Listen. You mean to tell me that the player that worked all week, went to every training session, proved that he was good enough to start, came to the game, no, and got his butt whipped, no. You mean to tell me you don't think he cares about the fact that he loses?
Hold on.
All these players know that came to play the game, no. The reason why they're able to make it to where they are is because of one thing. They hate losing and they love to win. So no matter what club they play
which
for.
player in there doesn't hate losing?
No. What I'm saying
Everybody
is
worked hard the same as
listen,
Ronaldo.
let me finish.
Some work even harder.
Let me finish. My point at the end of the day, and they said, what Ronaldo hates, no. What the thing that's wrong, the thing that Ronaldo did that's so wrong is what we've all loved about Ronaldo. For Ronaldo, what do you love so much about Ronaldo? What do you love about him?
A lot of things.
But what is the number one reason why you love him?
A lot of things.
Okay, fine. People love the fact that he works hard and he's arrogant. He's boastful. Let's be honest. That's
Nobody likes
Ronaldo.
that about him, though. I
That's
don't like that about
Ronaldo.
him.
A shot. You know, since about him, it's always been about Ronaldo. When Portugal was almost about to not qualify because the game that they played where he scored and they said it wasn't a goal. What did he do? He ran off the pitch and he threw his captain's armband down and he did waved the chance they said he wasn't gonna.
That's who he is.
That's who he is.
That's
So are you
most- that's what
are
most
you
Portuguese
are you surprised that he did that? Are you surprised?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you surprised?
He walked off the field, went home.
Yeah. Are you surprised?
Of course I'm surprised.
I wasn't surprised.
Of course I'm surprised.
I wasn't surprised. In my head, I
I
went
did that when he did that because he's never done it anywhere. He's not gonna do that at Madrid.
I said it's Madrid.
So what are you trying to
Okay,
say?
so what are you trying to say?
Bro, listen.
I said it's Madrid.
Certain
What it
things.
is?
Hold on.
It's
Yo,
Madrid.
relax. Certain things are tolerated, right? As a leader, right? If your productivity determines that thing should be tolerated, right? You get what I'm saying? If Ronaldo was Madrid Ronaldo, putting in 50 goals a year and acting out, right? And having an ego and making it all about him, nobody would complain. But when you are not doing those numbers, right? And you're not producing at the same levels. Let me be honest. Ronaldo's wages and the number that he produces, right, as a player, do they match?
It doesn't. But then
So let me
again,
finish. So if that is the case, and you're not giving me the same product, right, as what I'm paying you for, certain things I'm not going to tolerate. Last season, Ronaldo was doing certain things, right, that people started calling him out on. I saw it. Gary Neville called Ronaldo out. He didn't even say anything bad about Ronaldo. It was just a little thing. That's the first time Gary Neville has ever said anything bad about Ronaldo. When Ronaldo came, he literally did this on purpose, right? He shook everybody's hand. And then look at Gary Neville.
That was this season.
He did the same thing to Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, that's this season.
But that's Ronaldo.
But the thing
It
is,
does not. I don't care who
but the
you
thing
are.
is,
It does not.
it's
I'm
not
not
about-
saying
it's
that
not
it's
about the
Ronaldo
goals.
in the sense that it should be tolerated. I'm saying
It's
that
not-
it's Ronaldo, so you should not be surprised when he does his things.
The thing
Had it
that
been
you're
Messi,
not, the thing that you're not
So
understanding
hold on.
is,
If I'm a
it's not
criminal,
about-
just because I'm a criminal, you should tolerate me stealing from you.
I didn't say
no,
you should.
no.
I said you
The
should not
thing-
be surprised.
And me personally, I am surprised because you don't do that.
I
the
wasn't
thing-
surprised because it's Ronaldo.
the thing that you guys are
It's
not
what he's
understanding
done.
is,
You have to
it's not
understand
about
he's
who
a professional.
Ronaldo is or how many goals he scores a season. what the coach is trying to do is set a culture. There's rules. Just like when you start a FIFA manager game, you set your rules. If they miss training, if they get a yellow card, they get fines.
Hey, Football Manager, the new one just popped out. Sponsor us.
That's the culture that you set, and there's a culture there where if you do this, there's the punishment. When he walked off and went home the first season, it wasn't just him. It was a couple players. The coach defended him. He said it was unacceptable, and he did that again. I think that was Ronaldo trying to test the powers of the coach. To try and maybe,
no, I don't think it was.
I think it was. I think it was. No, I think it was.
I don't think it was.
I think it was.
I have a question.
It was frustration. It wasn't because powers. He was upset.
Of course he was
that
upset.
One, he didn't play.
He didn't play.
And then you had to. And then it's left with 10 minutes. I understand some of the things.
It's not even that.
So now you starting to understand.
No, it doesn't justify it though.
It's not that.
It doesn't justify it. I understand, but it doesn't justify it.
It's not the 10 minutes. It's not the 10 minutes. And it's because we were winning. Because if we were losing 2-0 and he would have brought him on 10 minutes and he would have scored and equalized, make it 2-2, of course. Then it's about him. But the fact that we were winning
and you're like,
and the team was getting applause,
and I should come and do my
he didn't want to be a part of it.
I get
and that was
that.
selfish on his part.
He's always been selfish.
Let's
move on, bro.
That's one of the straight. But what I'm saying is the coach is trying to set a culture. So whether you walked off the field or don't want to come on, there's going to be consequences. And I feel like he kind of, he was lenient with them the first time when he walked up and went home. The second time is a no-no. He's going to get that punishment. And I like the way that he handled it and pulled him right back into the team. And it made him play, I think, the Europa League game and then gave him captaincy.
Okay, I have a question.
That's like, okay.
I think we need to
last one before we move on. Do you guys think Ronaldo was given a fair chance in order to prove himself in the Ten Hag system? Because I don't think he's been given a fair chance.
Hold on. Ronaldo,
yes.
Hold on. No.
I think yes.
I'm on both sides in this question.
Yes.
You know why? When Ten Hag came, he was willing to give Ronaldo a chance to be that forward, right? To be that 9 that he wanted, right? And then the transfer stuff.
Yeah.
Soured that taste in Ten Hag's mouth.
I don't think
then it became, okay, you want to leave, right? Your head's not really here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build my team how I want it, with players who actually want to be here. And whenever you decide to show up, you will get whatever's left that I can give you of the pie. That's what it became.
Yeah.
So if Ronaldo had kept quiet, right, and came to training and did everything, he probably would have been starting over Anthony Martial and stuff like that.
I think he was Ten Hag's first choice.
Yep,
choice.
and then he messed it up.
Because even when he first came, his first press conference, they asked him about Ronaldo. What does Ronaldo bring? He said goals. And he kept insisting he wanted Ronaldo to be there. He wanted him to be there. And I don't think it's about this. I don't think it's about the transfer stuff.
It is.
It's about him not being in preseason.
Bro, why was he not in preseason?
Huh?
Why was he not in preseason?
Yeah, family issues.
And what was he looking for?
Of course, he was looking for a move.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. He did it to himself. If he came in preseason,
he did it to himself. That's what I'm saying.
There were certain stuff in preseason that he was teaching, and a certain way that he wants his players to play that Ronaldo has missed out. You can't come back and make that up in 1 or 2 games. It's not gonna work.
All right, let's move on from United.
Because it's gonna take practice. All those games in England, and Martial has earned that.
Bro, I saw Martial Sevilla last year. He was trash.
No, he looked really
trash.
But
he's looked all right this season in the cameos that she's had.
Because he looked really good in preseason.
All right, let's move on, bro. Because if we United, we're gonna talk
you do this all the time. Every time you on, it's a whole United podcast.
Yeah, because you asked me the question and then we talk about it, and then you want to move on and get mad at me.
No, I understand it, and it's fine. But we gotta go.
Bro, there's like 30 other teams in the Prem.